Hellos and welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Prey. Continuing straight off where we last left off with part 26 here in part 27, where the board of directors, namely our father, whether or not he was acting alone or whether or not he was acting with the other board of directors' approval, has sent an operations team to rescue the survivors and take control of all the research here on Talos I. We managed to rescue our cargo bay team by disabling the operative, the commander of the operations team, Dahl's tech officer, which happened to be a military operator, basically a robot. But Dahl was meant to be in life support. I've had a quick look, I checked this search engines, and people have had the same issue, but they have said it's not a problem, that you don't need to reload. So that's all I needed to hear. You don't need to reload. So hopefully that means that he will be around. He's just not in life support. I've heard he's actually in the Arboretum, which is where we're going to meet Alex anyway. So I don't mind, that's a good thing, since that is our destination anyway. Oh. See if the lift actually was over the... Oh, hello.
Morgan, it's Dahl. In the Arboretum. Hurry.
There you go. Good. I was going to say, we left the lift in the lobby, so... Wait, what? Nope. What? We'd already helped Luther Glass. It was fake. I'm confused. Mission succeeded, mission failed. But we'd already done that mission in the last... I don't know. I think all sorts of things are going not according to plan. Are we going to encounter any more nightmares? We have a lot of ammo thanks to those military operators for our Q-beam. Speaking of...
Morgan, Dahl is breathing down my neck. I don't know how much longer. Shit.
Hello. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, hello. Ow! God damn it, he's fried me. Hello.
I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. And hopefully, gaining a shuttle in the process.
Or anxiety. The schedule.
You never cease to impress me, Morgan. I'm coming out now.
Boop, 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 boop. Wait for further instructions? Really? I took your pistol off you, but you still have it in hand. Oh well, at least we've done that.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos I to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Tython Neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Tython organism at once. Take it.
A mind without limits.
And the army key, like What? Morgan!
The hell is that? Oh, in his safe room. I was actually going to put him in his escape pod.
Left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. take care of the null wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
That creature is still trying to consume the station, and I've picked up multiple hull breaches. I believe in you, Morgan. Make this count.
We need to get Dahl to the med bay. And the Arboretum. That one. Okay. First of all, what the hell am I looking at here? Data. Research. Is that? Scan it?
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Apex tendril. Tiny part of the apex.
Scan complete. More specimens required. Research complete.
That's what we wanted. Ow, ow, ow. Oh dear God. Where is the med bay? Holy hell. Okay, now what? Take a moment. So we have the arming keys. Confirm that. One, two. Good. Okay. Will you be safe here? I need to go fabricate something. Bugger off. I need some psi-hypos. Crap, power's off. I need to restore power. How could I fabricate, How can I fabricate? How could I restore power? Where's the power kiosk here? Not good.
Good morning, Talos. Warning. Tampering with administrative controls on workstations or keypads may result in electric shock. If you're having trouble accessing a system, please send a help alert to security.
Where would the nearest... Guess the lobby would be the next nearest. Leaving Doll here might not be the best idea in the world, though. Guess we have no choice, though.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds. History. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Tython the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos I for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first. Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe, we have the subject, Dal, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
Oh, so I left him there and... okay. The Neuromod insertion room, like I expected. I kinda want to take out this Apex Tython without destroying, like killing everyone. So, what the hell happened there? Regardless of what choice we make, holy hell. Whoops! Dodge, run. How do we get How do we get there from here?
Alien material detected.
Ow! Regardless, we'll try and get Dahl being able to pilot the shuttle without trying to kill everyone before we make our decision. I don't know what's best. I can't make up my mind. We're still arguing the point that the Neuromods contain Tython DNA, so allowing people to escape.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering.
How the hell are we going to get past it? Wait. There was a... Ah, the vent! Oh, he's up there. Oh, of course, the volunteer testing lab.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dahl, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders.
Good to see you again,
Tell me when
Dr.
you
Yu.
are, Morgan.
Diagnosing
Remember,
superficial injuries.
this
Nothing
works.
a portable medical
Say
unit can handle.
nothing.
I'll have you feeling better soon. There. All better. Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. If you're worried about the Geneva protocols, you have my word. I will say nothing about who performed the procedure. I am at risk as well, you know. If you're having second thoughts, performing the extraction can't set us back any more than we already are. Except for time.
What? Who are you? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. Why am I restrained?
Commander, Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. Transtar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit.
Thanks.
All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station. Or Transtar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Lead the way, Morgan. We'll catch up.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station.
That's a good thing, right? Now we need to find... Crap! No! There should be a fabrication unit there. Turn around. Turn our ass around. There's a fabricator in the Neuromod division. Yeah. Pop our head back in. Of course, people trying to leave are going to get eaten by that apex Tython, aren't they? So they can't leave and destroying the station.
In psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder.
Hello, Dr.
Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
You trusting me to throw a grenade? to, oh dear. You've never seen me with grenades, have you?
Manual specifies no eating, drinking, or smoking, but this is often ignored. I'm afraid most systems are damaged or locked down at the moment.
Right, we have no... Yeah, our psi is not regenerating. It's weird. Psychotronics. I don't imagine everyone will be able to reach the shuttle, so I'd rather... For this, I'm making a decision. We're going to be trying the grenade. Destroying the station would be the best way, but at the same time, I don't trust January. It is just programmed to do one thing. And when was he programmed? You can't trust him to make the right decision. And at the same time, we've got to remember, if we tried to use Alex's escape pod, there was a scene when we got pulled out. Like, it was like a looking glass simulator. It's going to be where the first Weaver was, isn't it? In Kelpa. Or Kelpa. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Unfortunately, you can only have 20 big saves. Yep. I'm hoping to get into the shuttle because I'm getting close to where I need to be. That's where... Oh! That's where we need to be. You really don't want to be here.
Scanning target for alien material detected.
Okay. You know, I don't think we're gonna get a call from Dahl. So
Microgravity detected.
that's where things are gonna go horribly wrong.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Tython. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Hello. Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
This way to the bridge.
Should I change position?
Yes, you should. Oh, really? Congratulations, Psi Operator. You broke the game. That's a bugger. How do we get... I say we were going to use the elevator. Could we? No, that's exterior. We don't want to be using the exterior. Oh, really? We're going to place this again? Okay.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
Okay, good. Sorry about that, but it had to be done. God damn it. The jetpack boosted me into the bloody tendril. Oh well. I was trying to go around it, like boost to the right, and it didn't work. Right, there you go. Don't activate the jetpack by mistake. What? Oh, never mind, don't look. Just run. Really feels like the pace picks up right at the very end here. It's like making you rush. So you haven't done any exploration like previously in some of the areas. You don't have a chance, especially with the tendrils blocking off a lot of the ways you can go. Like, we may not even been to get through the gravity utility tunnel there. And thankfully the recycler charge was able to destroy that science operator. Otherwise, well, the game would have been broken because we couldn't shoot at it. We had to trust a grenade to do the job.
Morgan, I don't know if you've seen, but there is alien matter ripping through the hull. You have to move. Боже мой. Every window in this station. It's engulfing the place. It's everywhere.
Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos I. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my brother succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message, and who is listening to it. I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null-wave device you conceived. Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We will hijack the coral's signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Tython organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret I won't be at your side to see it happen.
So was that like a timed event? And we never got back here fast enough to save our brother? If so, that really sucks. Or maybe it's scripted when you get up to this area. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is
detected.
we're gonna get to the bridge. And the bridge is not a very large area. There's very few terminals it could be at. Of course, we're still waiting for a message. From everyone at the shuttle.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Yeah, I don't think we're leaving. Oh, Alex is alive.
What the hell have you done?
I simply acted on Morgan's orders.
Nonsense. You're a machine. Look,
Morgan,
your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how Neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you will be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself. You made the right choice. The terminal's linked up again. It should only take a few seconds for a signal to propagate through the Coral and lobotomize every Typhon on Talos I, including the big one outside. The rest of us should get away with a mild headache. I'll let you do the honors, but you better hurry.
I didn't want our brother to die by January. If we had not wanted to side with Alex, I'd rather have been the one to deal with him, rather than watch January kill something like December all over again.
What is a Neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
Okay. And so that was Prey. And it looks like the shuttle did launch at the end there after the Apex Tython was destroyed. So despite the side mission not saying complete, I in my heart believe the mission was completed. And I'm happy with that. My outlandish theory of us being a Tython imprinted with Morgan's like neural like mapping was, I'm guessing, not valid, which is kind of a shame. That'd be an interesting that would have been an interesting twist. Aye, I see you there. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that I almost wish that it was an option for the game. Like, I wonder what's changed if oh dear. I wonder what's changed if you take some of the Tython Neuromods. What happens if you choose to take some of the powers? Because dialogue will change. And like when you're going to be defending the crew in the cargo bay and they want 3 turrets before they deal with cargo bay B, the turrets would attack us. So what would then happen? Would you have to hack the turrets? Ah, that's how that's done. Would you have to hack the turrets, or would you have to kill the crew members in the cargo bay? These are questions I'd be interested in knowing, therefore I'd be interested to either come back to this game again in the future, maybe just play it for myself. Hello, Nightmare. Or if I don't play it myself, maybe watch someone play it who has taken the Tython Neuromods and see where that leads, what changes. No, I enjoyed that. I've heard some of the criticism about the monster design. Because, if you think about it, you've got the operators, they're just different colour palettes of one another. You've got a few human designs, like generic ones, and then you've got obviously the characters. And then you've got oily shapes in various shapes and sizes with electricity going through one and lightning going through another. So I can understand people going, well, they don't have any interesting new monster design. Ooh, just have to take my headphones off because the music's getting a bit loud. But all in all, I liked that. It had a lot of it reminded me a lot of like movies, other video games, of course System Shock 2, Deus Ex, Dead Space 2, or the Dead Space series in its entirety. Yeah, Benedict Wong did the voice acting for Alex. Okay, I could get that. But just having a look at the other voice actors there, but I didn't catch anyone else, but it went too fast. Like, it reminded me slightly, at one point I was thinking of Dark City, a movie. And I think is Kiefer Sutherland's in that? I think it might be Kiefer Sutherland's in that movie. But it reminded me of like the talk of consciousness and neural remapping. Like, even though it has nothing to do with the memories. Well, actually it does, yeah. It is. But yeah, actually, it reminds me a lot more of that, now that I think about it. It's just kind of a shame with the ending there. I think the ending could have been a lot better. I'm not sure how, but I think the pacing had a rapid change. And of course, they were pushing you to make the consequences all that more dire. But there didn't seem enough choice, like role-playing wise, for the amount of things that you could do. Like, could we have sided with the Tython? I mean, if we used enough Tython Neuromods, and I don't know this, it might even be in the game, I haven't looked at that side of it. But if we use enough of the Tython Neuromods, could we then decide to just go, screw it, let them take over Earth, maybe there's a good reason. Maybe they're not so bad. Like, they're trying to kill the humans, but from their perspective, in their shared consciousness, maybe they're a much more, I was almost say civilized culture, but no, you can't judge them because we don't understand them. So I'd be interested to see if that was involved. I don't think it will be. It's just wishful thinking again, I guess. But yes, things like that. What happens if you decide to side with the board of directors? What happens if, like, I don't think Dahl there was ever going to be your friend. He was ordered to kill you. But if you'd left him long enough to kill your brother, I don't know. I like asking the what if questions and wondering where that would then lead. Like, how would the storyline change? It's a reason why I love reading fanfiction of movies, TV series, games, anime, comics, anything. Like, I will be looking at fanfiction for this game now, because hell, I can't write it, but I love to read about it, and I love to read about, like, find authors who are well written and ask the same questions I have. What happens if this happened instead? And you see how the storyline changes from there. Now entering a hidden location. Okay.
It's finished.
Yo.
How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, that nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It's remarkable that it never installed a single Typhon-based neuromod. In my view, this demonstrates a strong identification with us, but its most surprising act was sparing Dahl. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos I.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this. But it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. And it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dahl's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, he chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
Oh, a Tython! Yay!
We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Haha. That's all I wanted. Huh. Nope, I'm done. I'm thinking too much, and I don't know what to put in the words. Huh. Curious. So, the specialized operators were Ingwe, Danielle Show, Chief Elazar, and Michaela. They're the ones that... And they were bringing up things like... Danielle was talking about the telepath, the mind-controlled humans and the telepaths in the crew quarters. And we couldn't save them all. I failed. Actually, a lot of crew killed themselves by walking into the flames. I couldn't help that. They just aggroed and came for me. And one of them blew his own head off because we got too close before realizing what was going on in that situation. But the rest of them, we were empathic? We showed empathy. There you go. And therefore we chose the route not to slaughter everyone. But there's a switch then to do all the other things and be heartless. Be what they think the Typhon are, just monsters. And how would that change? We still wouldn't destroy the station, would we? What else if we did destroy the station? Well, the simulation would end. And... Huh. Same as if you use the escape pod, the simulation ends. Whereas, what happened? What's happened between the events of Talos I? Because I imagine those are recreations of Morgan's choices. Is it? Oh, my head's starting to hurt. I'm going to have to play this again. I don't know if I'll play it again and record the experience or not. Tell you what. I'll leave this alone for a few months. Things are happening in real life, so I'll put this on hold until those things occur, and then when things get settled again, I might return to this later on in the year. I might. If you would like to see that, then let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the game. If possible, and obviously this is asking a lot and you don't need to feel obligated to do so, don't tell me, or don't tell me in the comments below what changes in the Switch. I know it's not going to be a massive change. It'll just be like Typhonian laughter as it slaughters everyone. But it's the little things as well. What changes through the game if you do those totally apathetic things. And yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah, this has been AnthWolf playing Prey. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope as always you take care, and hopefully I'll see you for more series in the future. This has been a long one, 32 hours. Each video over an hour long for the most part, if not more. And yeah, I've enjoyed it though. I think I've done this in about a week. And now I'm going to take a break, maybe for a couple of hours, and go back to another title I've been recording in my off time. So hopefully you enjoy, let's say, the other things, the other playlists on the channel. But yep, I'll let you all take care. I've rambled enough, and I'll see you all next time. Till then, no. Bye bye now.